media. Now we are being stolen our enthusiasm. We were to be enthusiastic so much when we were kids, before technology came in. I remember when I was a kid, I would go outside, like probably like behind my house, there would be like a street, and then I would just meet with my boys. I was 7, without like any digital appointment. We would just know that we would be there, and then we would go for hiking together, as a group. It was so fun. You know, I didn't even have like a purpose in life back then, obviously, but at least I enjoyed my life. My passion was not stolen by anyone. I was very happy, but now, modern life, it forces you to become something that you don't want to be. Now, like, if you are acting like an enthusiastic person, people would think that you're performing, like, oh, don't act like that, like, whatsoever, right? Seriously, like, one of the great examples of enthusiasm is I Show Speed. Literally, like, you know, everywhere he goes, he would just act the same, He would be extremely enthusiastic, right? Like, just walking around with energy, talking the same manner. And he doesn't change his personality to suit anyone, regardless of how famous the other person is. When he meets like Mr. Beast, he still acts the same way, or when he meets Marlon, he acts as if like they were friends with him like years ago already. Like, usually, right, when you interact with someone new, like, I don't know, your colleagues, your peers, your new friends, you would just be like, oh, hi, oh, my name is, yeah, oh, you come here. You would just be like that. It is a bit awkward, right? And you can tell that usually it is kind of fake because, of course, like, you don't know who they are, and you don't want to be deemed as a dumbass or anything. You also want to have great reputation, right? Which is understandable, but that's what I'm talking about. Your enthusiasm is stolen already, And in fact, most of us here, I bet that we can't even be our true selves with people whom we close with, like our close friends or maybe our family too. Literally, like, on day-to-day basis, I don't even talk to my mom. Not because I have a problem with her or anything, but I just solely focus on studying, grinding and stuff, so I don't just have time like to talk to her, or even I do. If I were to yap anything philosophically, she wouldn't understand anything, which is fine, I still love her. That's why, like, I should speed he's I would say that he's one of the most successful person in the world. Seriously, like, you can tell, he went to so many countries. He still acts the same way. Like, literally, you can tell that he's not pretending. It is his true character, and that is what impresses me like most, I would say. Or like, if you don't know him like much, probably if you watch anime, like those characters like Naruto or Monkey D. Luffy. Like if you don't know, like Monkey D. Luffy is even Aisho Speed's favorite character. Like that's why they became so successful. In Naruto, he became Hokage, and then Luffy, he became like a big guy there. I don't know what's it called. Um, I don't know the terms in English, but yeah, that's why like these people they have so many friends. Like authentic friends, not just like friends on the surface level. Many people they love Luffy. Because he helped others. He brought smile to many people, and essentially that is also what Aisho Speed does. You know, he brought smile to like random person, some granny, some kids. That's why like many people they admire him. Even like girls, like objectively, Speed is a crazy person. You get what I mean? But still, like many girls still like him, because he has some sort of positive aura around him. People would feel energetic. They would feel good when they surround him, right? That's why you should not let social media or our modern age steal your enthusiasm. Whatever that you're passionate about, that you love doing. Like it could be traveling or going to the gym, painting, reading, literally anything. Or like creating contents just like this. Seriously, I would say that it is one of my greatest drive. You know, like I love making contents. I don't care how many viewers are here. Even just like one person, to me it is enough. I don't want more than that. To me, all of you, you're my friend. I'm not talking with you like, formally, or like, oh, shake hand, oh my friend, oh, awkwardly. To me, you really like are my friend. I'm speaking with confidence and honesty with you. And I don't want anyone to negatively influence your identity. You know who you are, you know what you like. And one day you don't want to be a copy of others. You know that you are different. And I believe that all of you, especially you are destined for greatness. So be you and be enthusiastic as when you were when you was a kid. Seriously, like enthusiasm brings opportunities in your life, because people they are drawn to energy, and when they notice your energy, because like you'd be like, hey, like just like I should speed. Obviously, you would be outstanding. Seriously, like, this trait alone beats gifted people. Gifted people, if they are kind of quiet and they don't show their skills to the public, then it is quite not fully meaningless, but at least in this case, enthusiastic people they outperform talented people. That's why it brings you like so many opportunities. It could be like job opportunities. People would notice you, people would talk to you, people would want to be around you. Then you would have more connection. Then, you know, your life quality will rise rapidly because people love being around you. They want to be around you. And one of the most important things is you would finally become who you actually are. When you scroll on social media, and once you finish it, you would feel quite guilty because you know that you were on there for quite a very long time, like a few hours, you think that like, oh, I should have gone to the gym, I should have studied, I should have gone for a run, I should have this, should have that, right? But then if you shifted to do something else, you would feel completely different because social media, it erodes and deteriorate kind of like your mental health, I would say. That's why I cut it off. Like seriously, I've been off from social media for like a few months, like fully. I don't want to like be on there and feel horrible all the time like that anymore. Like as I said, the most important thing is it brings you kind of like the life that you actually want. Let me put it this way. Because at the end of the day, you are an individual. You are the only person who will stay with you forever. Your partner, your family, your close friends, they're not gonna be around with you forever. If you go to Africa, do you think like your friends would go with you? Like if they're broke or like if they have like different um I don't know, destination or whatsoever, like they don't want to go to Africa with you, you probably be the only one. So you must have a good relationship with yourself, and then once others notice it, then you would gravitate good people to you. And that's the point of the whole thing. That's why like I Show Speed he's extremely successful. Or like Naruto, you know, when he was a kid, he was bullied a lot, but he would still try to be enthusiastic, and he has strong devotion that one day he would become Hokage, and then, you know, through all of those hardships and experiences, there was so many times that he nearly died, but he still survived and got stronger and stronger. That's why like I really want you to recognize who you actually are and just be enthusiastic with what you are doing. Like everything that you are doing must contain meaning. I believe that even in just like walking or just looking at the green grass, reading or just resting still count. I always say that resting is meaningful because you take a rest in order to come back again and stronger. Like really, I cannot just study for 8 hours in a row. I must take a break like between I don't know like every hour. I would take a break like I don't know 20 minutes and something. To me, it is more productive. I would say because like if you were to like stare on a screen for 8 hours, I swear you would experience cognitive overload. As a result, you would remember nothing and you would have burnout, which is the opposite of what you want. So you better avoid it. Just do whatever that your mind tells you to do, then you would be fine. And I know that you are a cheerful person, the kid inside you is still there. So just don't care about what others think about you. Just bring positive energy to you, like at least. And then once you become yourself, then people who are like you will be drawn to you automatically. You don't even have to worry about that. Thank you.